Hi everyone, welcome to the video. This is add-on pack number 4 for the one build. So within this one we have, let's jump straight in, add in a few more systems obviously. So we have, once you've unpacked from the usual locations, so we have within this one, we have, there we go, sorry, ROMs. So this first one is main for fruit machines basically, so if I have a quick look in here. So I thought fruit machines, it was a suggestion from someone on Discord, so thank you very much for that. You know who you are. There was a pack of well over 1,000, or like 1,500 of these. But what I thought I'd do is, keeping in sort of the theme of the build, the best of collection, would start and just chuck sort of roughly 10 in here, 10 or 11 I think it is, of the more popular ones, just to see what people thought, whether it's interest for people and whether they like them, and then we could obviously look to add some more. So yeah, fruit machines is the first one added, and obviously I'll show all these in a minute. So as usual with the add-on pack, it's just a case of copying it over. So I go too deep into this, so everything's laid out properly here, so you can just pick everything up, right-click copy, right-click paste, or drag it over. So like I say, everything's in the ROMs, emulators. The only additional one in the emulator is the one for the fruit machines. Everything else is got its own emulator included, already included in RetroBat. And then as usual, emulation station is obviously where the configuration files go. So there's configuration files for the extra machines or extra systems we're adding, and as usual again the artwork for the 3 included themes to make sure that all the artwork is correct and present, so when you browse them they all look good. So yeah, so back to where we were, back to where the ROMs, the main point of the pack, I guess. So yeah, so fruit machines is one. It's the first one. I'll show that in a minute. The next one again is a bit of a slightly different, I guess. One, this is a video jukebox, music videos. So whereas in the past obviously we've added karaoke, now we're adding a music video jukebox. So it comes with a bunch of classic music videos, which we'll see again in a minute when we show it. But yeah, something a little bit different. So interesting to see what people think of this one, whether they like it, whether they want some more bits and pieces added. But like, as usual, we've got a collection of stuff in there, and then you're obviously completely free to add your own stuff in. So it kind of shows you how it's all done, and yeah, you can then add your own music videos to it if you've got RetroBat running on a in a man cave somewhere or whatever, or an arcade system or something. You can have it playing some music videos while you're not playing games. So yeah, quite an interesting one. Next one is the NEC Turbo Duo. So this is a brand new system. It's not one that's officially supported in RetroBat. It's not on the official list, so this is a custom system we've added. And again, all these so far, well, I guess all of them are recommendations, suggestions by a couple of guys on Discord. So if you want to have your say and make some suggestions for new systems or changes or updates, yep, jump on Discord, give us a shout, and let us know what you think. So yeah, so the NEC Turbo Duo was kind of a device, so it kind of brought together the TurboGrafx 16 and the TurboGrafx CD into, brought those features into one console with a bit of a RAM upgrade as well, so then it could play both games. And I think it was only relaunched in North America, if I'm correct as well. So, but it's got a handful of games in there, CD based. So that they're quite good, worth checking out. Again, that is a full set. So obviously, normally the sets within here are kind of best of, but we are a few sets are creeping in, so which is good. I know people like those as well. Next one is just a fix. So Pinball FX, there was one of the tables which didn't launch properly. So the Star Wars one, basically the table number wasn't in the batch file properly. It was in the wrong place. So change that. So that'll fix that. We just copy that across. For PSX, again, obviously we already had a selection of PlayStation games, but we've got a whole bunch more here. And basically this was a recommendation from one of the guys in Discord. Again, some kind of pretty key PlayStation games that he thought were missing from the collection. Well, he's probably right. All the Tomb Raider games are here, Ridge Racer, etc. You can see the kind of list here. So yeah, a whole bunch of I think it's like 26, 27 games added. So that takes the collection up nicely on PlayStation. Again, you'll see those in a minute once we have a look. Obviously, PSX is one of those ones which one of the bigger disc-based systems. So to get a full set for that, we're talking I think it's a couple of terabytes. So probably one you're not likely to see in the build, but who knows in the future. it might be an optional thing that's added. And then the last one is another new system, is Wiiware. So this is pretty much a full collection as well, 670 titles in here. So for people that aren't aware, or never owned a Wii, Wiiware was basically on the Wii itself. You had the shopping channel where you could go and kind of download games and buy games. So Nintendo made this available through the Wii, so you can only download them. You couldn't purchase them in shops or online or anything. You bought them through the console, and they downloaded to your Wii, normally to the SD card. So there's a mixture of, I guess, games in there developed by Nintendo and other people, but also sort of more homebrew systems. So anyone could, grab a development kit and get a license and then develop games for the Wii and make them available in here. So I said there's some sort of big name games that you see in here. There's also it kind of plugged into on the Wii as well. You have the kind of what they called virtual console. So we basically play sort of emulated games from like the NES and SNES and some Sega systems as well. Would play those old retro games on the Wii. So there's a lot of those games included as well. So yeah, so a nice collection. Again, suggestion from one of the guys there on Discord. I think this is pretty much a full set, 670. So yeah, again, you'll see those in a second. And again, they're all scraped, all the artwork's there. Everything is ready to go. So I think that's everything. Like I say, once you're ready, I've got my RetroBat folder here on the left. When you're ready, you just basically make sure in the RetroBat folder here, once you've expanded, pick all these up, drag them over. If it does prompt you to overwrite anything, just say yes. And then once that's done, you can fire up emulation stations. So I'll do that now. So I had it running in the background. So get rid of that stuff. So let's have a quick look. So here's Fruit Machines. And I have got the sound turned down. Let me just change that. There we go. So like I say, we've got 11 Fruit Machines in here. All ready to go. And it's running a little bit slow because I'm running it from a network drive at the moment. So, but you get the idea. So here's all the artwork, everything for all the machines. So yeah, give them a try, see what you think. Okay, so when you launch these Fruit Machines, you'll see a kind of a splash screen like this. At the moment, I can't find a way to get rid of this, or there doesn't see any documentation around how to launch them from the command line, other than you specify the name of the game. So you will have to just clear the welcome screen, and there's a little information about it as well. So we'll just close that. And by default as well, first time it runs just in normal window like this. Unfortunately, this is one of those systems that saves its settings in the registry, so not particularly easy to make portable, which might be able to change in the future. But have a look into that. But right now, it just means that the first time you launch one of the Fruit Machines, you'll get it like this, and all you need to do is change the preferences. Just come here, go to File, Preferences, and then down here you've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Now I can't see anything in here to disable those welcome screens or welcome messages, but if anyone else finds a way, let me know. So load mode here, I would pick full screen. You can have borderless full screen, I guess, and stretch, but if you do full screen and then just close out of here, and then once you close that machine, next time you launch it now, it will launch full screen. So I'm just launching this directly from the batch file. So you still get the welcome screen, still get these, but now the Fruit Machine is running full screen at least. And then also you click on. I think there are keys on the gamepad to do this, which I haven't actually explored yet. But put your money in, and then once you've got your money in, you should be able to click go. Okay. And I think as well there is ways to add background images to this, but I think that's changed the design of the actual table itself. So I don't know if the Fruit Machines are popular, that might be something we could look at in the future, kind of expanding on this, maybe adding some more machines and maybe trying to add a background to each machine. But that does mean opening up each machine and sort of basically editing it and adding a backdrop, which might be possible. But anyway, for now they've added just, I guess, as an experiment. So Fruit Machine is a little bit different. Like I say, added just as an experiment to see if people like them, see what the feedback is. But yeah, hopefully that's okay. Like I say, that just change it the first time you launch it, and then from then on, you should be good. Next one on the list, if we just scroll down here, what have we got? The next one will be the probably the NEC Turbo Duo in the list. So we're going alphabetically. Like I say, running a little bit slow because it's running from a network drive for there. Still a bit slower than I expected. There we go. NEC Turbo Duo is here. All the artwork for the theme, etc. If we go in and have a look. Loading the wheel eventually now. So yeah, themes here, all the artwork for these games. You see a lot of them are Japanese. But yeah, so that's another system added, and that one had, what, 16 games? And they're all got CD type based games. So yeah, another nice little addition. Obviously the Pinball FX fix. I'm not really going to show that. Don't need to, I don't think. So we just come down here. Again, I'm recording the video on a separate PC, and it looks like it's struggling a little bit, to say the least. So what we're looking for, PlayStation. So here we go. So PlayStation now is up to 85 games. I think it was 60 odd before, something like that. But like I say, it's got all the now got all the Tomb Raider games, and a few other bits and pieces. Siphon Filter is in there as well. But again, they're all, you'll be able to find them. Have a look yourself. They're all in the list here. Again, all the artwork ready to go. All you got to do is copy them across, and yeah. And then, like I say, the last one. Last but not least. Actually, no, I've forgotten the video, the music video one, haven't I? But anyway, let's go down to the Wiiware one. If the PC can keep up and not crash. We're getting there, we're getting there. Obviously this isn't representative of final performance. This is just this PC. Where are we going? Come on, we've gone too far now. No, it's here, just taking ages to load. So Wiiware, yes, 665 games. That's what we've got in the collection. And like I say, all in the list, all scraped. And some definitely some weird and wacky games in as well. Like I say, there's some games like this, like 1080. I'm not sure whether this is an updated version for the Wii or this is like the N64 version emulated. But anyway, there's lots of sort of weird and wonderful games in here, like I say, using the motion control from the Wii. Yeah. 3D Pixel Arcade. Yeah, like I say, have a look through here. There's a whole bunch, massive collection. And then, like I say, the last one is the music video, which I'm not quite sure how well it's going to play on here, but we'll give it a go. Up. There we go, music videos. We got there eventually. You can kind of see this little utility down here. You can see all 4 cores are maxed. Not quite sure why, but we'll see. Putting under some stress. So there's 80 music videos included, basically to get you going. Have a look in here. Like I say, you can add your own. But this is, I guess, a bit for fun, but might be quite useful for some people. So again, everything's here. All the artwork. There's 10-second clips for each of the music videos. And then when you scroll through, what's quite nice is it plays straight inside the RetroBat window. Bit of ABBA. But yeah, you can see they're all kind of sort of more the like vintage music videos. There's some Michael Jackson in here as well, and a whole lot of sort of 70s, 80s type stuff. So yeah, like again, a bit different. Not really gaming related, but it just kind of shows what RetroBat can do. And like I say, you might have your RetroBat system in an arcade machine or mounted on the wall somewhere in a little man cave or a little games room, and it might be quite different. You know, put some music videos on in between playing some games. So yeah, a little bit different. But that's that one. Obviously, like I say, performance on here isn't great. It's obviously, I think PC's struggling, but also coming across the network doesn't help. So yeah, that was it. What I will do quickly is come out here now, because got the music blaring in my ears, which I don't really need. So hopefully that's going to quit. There you go. It did. Right. Anyway, yeah. So that's the that is a summary of the pack. Like I say, if you had to grab it from the normal places, links in the description. If you haven't done already, come and jump on Discord, say hello, give any feedback, any suggestions, that'd be great. You know, all I say, just say hello. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think the only thing I was going to mention quickly was within where was it? So within the ROMs, within that music video Jukebox, like I say, it works in a standard way. You've got your images and videos for the actual artwork for the wheel, and then you've got the actual videos here, and they're purely MP4s put into the ROMs folder, and that's it. And then what I did to make, because obviously these are fairly chunky, and if you don't have any video snaps inside here, what it will try and do is play those full-length videos as a snap, which can kind of affect the performance a bit, make it a little bit slow. So what I did was actually create some little 10-second clips from each of those. You can see these are only like, you know, a couple hundred K each for each one, and I've left the batch file in here. I've called it .text rather than .bat, just, you know, so you don't accidentally double click on it and run it. But you have a quick look in here. It might be useful to someone, it might not. If not, just ignore it or delete it. It's only 1K, it's not going to take up much room. So if I can open it, make sure the machine's not struggling that much, it can't open a text file. Yeah, so here we go. So it's basically a Windows command that says, okay, look in the current directory. So basically you drop this, rename it from .text.bat, drop it into the folder with the videos, and double click it to run it, and it will say, so in the current folder, look for anything that's star.mp4, and then it looks for FFmpeg to do the re-encoding. So make sure you drop that into this location, the .exe, or change this to point to where you have FFmpeg downloaded. If not, you can go and grab it. It's a free utility if you've not heard it before, just for video conversion and editing and transcoding, that kind of stuff. So it basically says for anything in here that's MP4, I'm going to run this. The input is the file name that I found. There's a couple of standard switches here, and then it's going to say, right, what I'm going to do is make the 10-second clip. So I'm going to start the timer at 0 and then end at 10 seconds. And then for the video, I'm going to, starting at second 0, I'm going to introduce a fade in and with a 2-second delay, and then at the end, so 8 seconds with a 2-second delay, therefore, you know, gives you the 10 seconds. I'm going to do a video fade out, so basically fades in from black and fades out from black, just so if the video loops when it's in the wheel, it doesn't suddenly start and stop. It fades in and fades out, make it look nice. It's also going to resize it to just 320 by 240. It's fairly standard size, just to kind of keep the file size down as well. You don't need it massive full screen, you know, full 4K video. A small 320 240 clip is fine. And also it's going to do a fade on the audio as well. So same thing, it's going to fade in over a 2-second delay, and then at the end it's going to fade out over a 2-second delay. And then this last bit just says encode it with the X264 container for MP4, and then it's going to call it exactly the same file name, just with -new on the end. So if you're doing this for new videos and you can use in RetroBat, you'll just afterwards just rename anything with -new to -video. So then you'll end up with something like this. You'll get the original name -video, and then RetroBat will use that. So you can see all these are, you know, a couple of 100K each. They're 10-second clips, whereas the originals that were in here, you know, around about 100 meg, give or take. So yeah, that might be useful for someone. If not, just ignore it. I just thought I'd mention that. Everything else, like I say, is fairly standard. The only additional emulator is the Fruit Machine one, but also I touched on that earlier on in the video that it fires up, and at the moment you have to just clear those welcome messages, and first time you run it, set it to full screen or whatever size you want it to be. Obviously, if I can find an update that will fix, or command line switch that will do that for us, I'll add it in the next update, or as a fix. But like I say, the fruit machine's a bit of an experiment to see if people like them and see what they thought. So yeah, I think that's it now. Like I say, come and join Discord, say hello, give us your feedback. And yeah, the other thing on there we have set up a donation page. Obviously, it's just optional. Someone wanted to say thank you for the work and for the stuff. So obviously, everything's always completely free. Not on this to make money or anything like that. It's just for for the passion. But if you want to say thank you, buy me a drink or whatever, that's what someone said. There's a buy me a coffee link in there to you can do a virtual donation, or there's Patreon as well. We set up a Patreon page now as well, so that's an option. Obviously, completely optional. If you do sign up for the Patreon stuff, you get access to an exclusive channel within Discord that only Patreon members can see. So that would be a good place to sort of share upcoming news, etc., that kind of stuff, and your chance to have some feedback and make some decisions on what happens next with the build, what's released next, and what direction we go in. So yeah, check that out if you don't mind. But yeah, until the next one, I'll see you then.